Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. We'll be conducting the Sunday service. Please join me in prayer. Mediation Prayer, page 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Yano Sensei sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Yami Kongo Daijin Sama, Yami Kongo Daijin Sama, Yami Kongo Daijin Sama, Yami Kongo Daijin Sama. Purification Prayer. Through the way of mediation, we ask sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings, irreverences, and past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami Prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, the riches of earth. Time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is the life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is the truth that delivers all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Senshi Kami no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as a divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many not knowing the way are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes, great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father Kongo Daiji suffered many trials in this world. By held fast to faith and sincerity, he received Kami's great blessing and began a life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray, the divine parent's great wish was fulfilled. Kongo Daiji accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the coming of night. By night he prayed for those who grieve, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and he knew not the dawning of day. The years passed and the world changed. He did now hear from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenchi Kakisuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Yami Kongo Daiji. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way, through all the hardships of this world, to clean our body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us. We are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so we earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. Ikigami Kongo Daiji Tenchi Kage no Kami Shuni Negae. Dage wa waga kokoro ni ari, kongetsu konnichi de tanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day, pray. Ikiyami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kami no Kami Shin ni Negai. Okage wa waga kokoro ni ari, konkesu konichi de kanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart, divine with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. Dear Kiyami Konko Daijin-sama and the great life force, Tenchi Kare no Kami-sama, we welcome and celebrate this brand new day you have given to us. With this Sunday service, we have gathered to acknowledge your daily miracles and to honor and appreciate your divine workings. Even as we slept throughout the night, you kept us alive. Every breath we take, every beat of our hearts, and everything we're able to do is only possible through your grace. Your energy is everywhere. It can never be created nor destroyed. We are surrounded by your workings that continue to provide for us. So we would like to take this very brief moment of our day to say thank you. This year will mark the 83rd year since the founding of this church by the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi. Please guide us in a pursuit to continue the legacy of this place of spiritual salvation. She has sincerely dedicated her life to serving people and Kami-sama. We thank her for her faith, which continues till today. We also give thanks to the sixth spiritual head, the Reverend Hiromichi Konko, for daily prayers and divine mediation. We also give thanks to the church ministers, members, and friends of this church. May every day hold promise and hope for all people. Your guidance and protection and support have always been there for us. Let us be aware of this great truth and not live in ignorance of your divine blessings. Thank you again for all that you do. Silent prayer. Thank you. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe for heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe for heaven soaring above. We bow and listen prayer for earth rich and deep. Living amid such gifts of Kami's great giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Ikiyami Konko Daijin does not stop for a single day. The protection of the divine parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami. We honor the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29. 金徳三時仰ぎ祭れば天高く仰ぎ祭れば天高く愚かみ祭れんば地は厚し神の恵みに重るるみの幸いぞありがたき我が生け神の取りすぎとひもかくる時のなく天使の神の御守りとき近きの隔てなし間に尽くしみはよろずよにあまねく道で果てしなくがからいは薄しくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日やび祭りでひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん神の比例を 마스랑 요 하이레이 지도 하이레이 Nitama Prayer, page 12. Spirit of those who have gone before us, you are given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. To discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally, your life retold from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. Through the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daji, respecting the will of the divine current. You have mastered the and fear of faith to take it to the world beyond and leave to your descendants. Our gratitude is abundant for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirit of our homes, our own divine spirit. We beseech you to stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us to fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Dear Mitama, spirit of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, deceased family, friends, spirits of the native Hawaiian people, beloved house pets that have passed. Good morning to all of you. We have gathered here on this day, a day that will never come again. We have come to acknowledge Kami-sama's blessings and remember the very roots of our existence. We wouldn't have possibly come this far without you being the invisible support system that continues to protect, guide, and comfort us daily. We hope that you are thriving as a Mitama spirit. As an extension of your life, we pray that we are making you proud. We apologize if we do anything wrong, knowingly or unknowingly, that you may not be so happy about. As we begin a brand new week, we pray that we are improving as individuals, even a little more than yesterday. You are in our hearts always. And we want to thank you again very much for all that you do. Silent prayer. Thank you. So Sensanji, page 36. Yo no yawa warai no kani wara kani to kokoro tsukushite itsukimasu rana kokoro tsukushite itsukimasu rana to toki ni oyano kani tachi yo umi no kono tame ni ie no ashira wo shizume tate tamai hatsuko no tame ni yo no nari wai yo mamori tasuke tamai kakuri yo no mienu sakai ni mashimase domo mitsukushimi no mikokoro wa utsushi yo ni kawarase tamawazu saki mitama no masaki kusaki wa etamai 慈しみ玉の不思議に恵みたまいて志は薪の柱の動きなくなりは結ぶつなめのゆるぎなく真心清らに励み努めしめたまいうからやからやわらぎあいて日にけにうらやすく楽しましめたまいついにうつしよのことを得て神の御門に参らん時には必ずしも迎え取りたまい見尽くしみをこむらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるかしこみかたじけなみみよやの恵みのおぼろげならぬはうれしみ喜び申すことをみかからます涼やかにひこしめしたまえと申すあな不思議のみよやのみたまあな不思議のみよやのみたまあなとのみよやの神あなとのみよやの神喜怒拝礼Let's read page 73, the Konko Faith Hour 3. We believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder Konko Daijin embraced Kami's revelations and as divine mediator answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's biggest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts, hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith and service through Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We fear those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment.
morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today for our Sunday service. So today I want to talk about hope. Yesterday was a Lunar New Year's blessing at the Hawaii's Plantation Village. It's located in Waipahu. Have anybody been there? I have never been there too. I only went the last time just to check the place out. And I didn't know such a place existed. So if you have a chance, maybe we should plan a tour or something so we can go there. It's really great. You can see how the people lived in the plantation days in Hawaii. So the Reverend Akinobu Yasutake of the Waipahu Church, he officiated yesterday's blessing ceremony. And this Lunar New Year is the year of the rabbit. Anybody a rabbit over here? Anybody? Oh, you're a rabbit. Oh, Kimberly. So there are 12 zodiac animals in the Chinese zodiac, right? So this year's Chinese horoscope forecast for the year of the rabbit is hope, the year of hope. And yesterday, so on Oahu, you saw the rain was crazy. That's the most rain I've ever seen in a very long time. And thunder and lightning. The Lunar New Year's blessing was supposed to be held outside, but I was calling the coordinator. I was like, is this thing gonna still be held? And thankfully, they held it indoors, so it was possible. Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be, but it was. So that was a big okage. And right before the sensei did the onusa, a huge thunderclap. And then sensei was like, I wonder if Kami-sama was mad or happy. Okay, so, and it was all possible, and it was able to be held indoors. So whether we all noticed it or not, we are hoping pretty much all day, Hope is something we do, not especially, but it's every day, for little things, big things. For those of us who are thankfully healthy, the hopes we have are simple and pleasant, like hoping the weather would be nice, hoping the waves at the beach will be nice for our surfing, hoping that the store has your favorite flavor of ice cream in stock, hoping that your team wins the soccer game today. For those who are sick or have some kind of health concern, their hopes have a little bit more attention to it. They hope that the test results for a lab draw or a biopsy are normal. They hope that they will get well soon. They hope that they will be able to eat normally again. They hope that they can eliminate their waste normally again. They hope that they can run and play like they used to be able to when they were healthy. They hope that the surgery goes well. They hope that they will wake up from anesthesia. They hope that there will be no complication from any kind of things. When people are in critical condition, people hope for them. Because they're in critical condition, so they can't hope for themselves, but their friends, their family hope for them. They hope that they can get off the ventilator and breathe on their own again. They hope that their tube feeding gets discontinued so they can eat with their mouths again. They hope that the urine catheter can come out so they can pee on their own again. They hope that the patient can take one more breath of air on their own again. They hope that the patient can get in one more beat of the heart. They pray that their loved ones will open their eyes once more or squeeze their hand again, And they go, can you please wake up? Please open your eyes. But it's we have our eyes normally open. We can squeeze anybody's hand anytime, anywhere. But when they're in this critical state, we just hope for that one squeeze. We just hope for that one blink of an eye or one opening of their eye. And it's things we take for granted, It's not a given. What our normal life is not a given, and that's what we have to keep in mind. I can go on and on. Our lives, again, are full of hopes, both big and small. And each day, if you look back, you will notice that the things you have been hoping for had come to fruition, and your day ends with so many things accomplished. Like yesterday, I was okay, I hope we can conduct the service. I hope that the Gampla workshop will be able to be held. I hope a lot of people come. I hope a lot of people have fun. And I hope we can all come back safely and the weather is nice. And look, it all came true. All of them came true. So what greater blessing can we really ask for, right? Hoping for something is a feeling that every human being has, whether you're religious or spiritual or anything. But why are we equipped with the feeling of wanting something that we are not sure of? Why do we have that feeling of, oh, I hope, even if we're not religious, we all have that, like, oh, I hope. So when humans hope for something, who are they hoping for? Who are they hoping to? Their own conscience? Is it to Kami-sama? Is it to God? Hoping for something and praying for something is pretty much the same. But prayer is when you have that direct communication with Kami-sama. Hope is like self-affirmation, and it is not inclusive of faith or some kind of divine entity per definition in Google. Hopes are what allows people to live each day though, and on to the next, into the next, into the next. Without hope for anything, that inner flame in our inner soul, it becomes diminished. And you can kind of see, you can see, look into people's eyes and see, ooh, who has hope? Oh, that person doesn't have that much hope anymore. They don't have that spark, So, and when we no longer have that hope, we cannot look forward to tomorrow anymore. It's like, I don't care if I die, I don't care if I don't wake up anymore. And they don't have that hope. They don't feel motivated. Hope is what motivates you. So sometimes when I get the chance, I tell my hopeless patients, people who don't have hope, not to give up their hope. And a few times I have even written it on their goal board. Continue to have hope. I want to share a story of a patient who recently messaged me. So this woman, this lady, she had a cancer, and it didn't look good. But she was one patient who did not want to know her prognosis. She told her doctor, do not tell me how much more months or years I have left to live. Don't tell my family either. I don't want to know. And I think that was a really good thing she did. She was scared. She was very scared though, and worried of what's going to happen to the future because she just doesn't know. But all she had in mind was, I want to get through this. I want to get through this. And I do not want to know when I'm going to die. So, we're talking story, and she had teary eyes, and she said she doesn't want to leave her young kids behind. She had 2 young kids. And, I didn't know what to say. And as a nurse, we're not supposed to give false hope, right? I'm not supposed to tell her, oh, you're going to get well. Don't worry. It's all going to be all good. Don't worry. So instead I said to her, what do you want to do? What do you hope for? And I told her, you have to feel it. You have to experience it in your heart almost, like you can feel it with all 6 senses. Whether it's a trip you want to go to with your family, if you want that dream to come true with all your heart and soul, so much so that you can experience it already. Even if it didn't come true yet, you can already feel happy for that truth that's going to come to you. If you have that kind of hope, it's so powerful. You can taste the flavors, you can feel the textures, and you can visualize everything. That is so powerful that the universe is going to listen to you. It's so powerful. Hopes, they say, are faithless affirmations, but I don't think so, I feel that hopes are the voices of our heart trying to reach out into the universe, to reach out to some kind of divine entity, something beyond our own human powers. Even if you weren't aware of it, your soul cried out for help. And that's the feeling of, I hope, That's why I think hopes are very spiritual. With hopes and prayers, our days pass by, and here we are today. So the patient had a strong hope of wanting to go to Japan. I said, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And she said, okay, I want to go to Japan. I said, with your family? I said, you should go with your family. And I said, you should go next year. And this is like before her treatment, And she's like really sick. And for a normal person, it'd be like, I don't think that's going to come true. But I said, hey, hope. And I said, Imagine yourself going to Japan, eating the amazing food, going in a nice hot onsen, enjoying yourselves with your family. And she was like, yes, yes, yes. And guess what? She was able to. She was able to. That next year, she was able to go to Japan with her family and go to a shrine and drink the sake. So she texted me the other day, very recently. She texted me and she said, wow, Edna, what you said was so true. And she said, I imagined myself going to Japan with my family, and here we are in Japan drinking New Year's otoso. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. That's so amazing. If you have that kind of like strong desire, strong prayer, strong hope, it'll come true. Then all the neurons gonna reconnect to all the parts that are sick and maybe heal itself. So you'll be able to achieve those dreams. But if you only think about, oh no, I only have a few months to live, then, if she heard her prognosis already, then she wouldn't have hope already. I mean, who would have hope when you only have a few months to live? It's like, I just end it now already. That's how I would feel. If I knew I only had a few months to live, living that 3 months up to my death will be like torture. And I also told her about Fusami Kudo-san, that lady who did her lecture at the Honolulu church. She had cancer, and she was only given like about a month lived, and she had stage 4 cancer, and she was able to receive an amazing divine miracle through gratitude. And I showed her the YouTube link for Fusami Kudo-san, and she watched the YouTube, and she even read the book that I suggested, Murakami Kazuo Sensei's book on divine codes of life, I think. And she even bought that book on Amazon and read it intensely. And so she's on full remission right now, and they cannot detect any cancer. So much blessings for her, and I continue to pray for her and her family. So miracles do happen, and continue to have hope, continue to pray for anything, any day. And I want to end with Tenji Kakisuke. Ikiano Konko Daijin, Tenji Kana no Kami, pray to Ikiano Konko Daijin, Tenji Kana no Kami, pray with a single heart, a heart of joy and caring and gratitude. Blessings begin within heart, grateful and caring. And in the last line, it says, Kongetsu konnichi de tanome. And pray on this very day. Meaning, Kongetsu konnichi, pray right here, right now, every day. Not only on Sundays, not only when some kind of emergency happens, not only when you get sick, but pray every single day. And also give thanks every single day. And that's going to be like your motivation. And that's going to lead you to more and more divine blessings for future. Thank you.
thank you for the service. Thank you for the service. Thank you for the message, Edna Sensei. Hope is things come in future. Wishes, prayer, anticipation, supplication for to be given by Kami-sama. The founding myth of Concord Church of Amari, Yasutake Master said, Shinjin is Kago no Seisan. Kago no Seisan means summing up or setting down the past things. Not for the future. Onegai is supplication is for the future. So he made a diagram this one with a big tree, trunk, branch, and leaves. Hope can be this part, leaf part. If we do not have trunks and branches, there will be no hope. So, Yasutake Sensei, you said about 60% of our devotion in faith practice should be given to thanksgiving. When you look back in the past, say thank you about 60%. About 30% is apology. We may have committed wrong things. Just 10% is onegai. Please give us. It's very interesting. So we do not give thanks for the future event coming. We give thanks only for the things we have done in the past, things we have experienced in the past, for the blessing we received in the past. We don't pray for the future blessing we may receive. We don't apologize for the future wrong we may commit. We apologize for the past thing we made in the past, the wrong we did. So it can mean quite wisdom. About 90% of our devotion to Kami-sama can be given praise and work. Anyway, I want to this one another message. I want to introduce one teaching from the Kyoten Konikai, Jinkyu Kyo 94. No one can see the wind when it blows. Yet everyone knows the existence of the wind. Everybody can tell of the wind's existence by seeing the clouds in the sky move, from the blades of grass and trees moving. People would recognize the existence of Kami when those who practice faith receive divine blessings. So, in accordance with the tradition of the faith community, we issue receipt for the offering you have forwarded to Kami-sama in the past year. Some people made so much donation, offering to Kami-sama. To Kami, not to me. So it could be a sheet of paper that shows how much you have given to Kami-sama each year. Naturally, the real receipt of offering you have for the give to Kami-sama would have been given to you in the form of the blessing you have received to this day. So Kami-sama shows receipt of your offering, of the sincerity, in the form of blessing you have received in this day. Quite wisdom. But Kami-sama accept and recognize as the heart of sincerity that can be expressed by monetary offerings. You refer to was not the only form of offerings that can be vehicle to convey sincerity of heart. The visitation to church can also be accepted as offering. The dedication for many goyos activities for church activities can also be accepted. Helping other people to come to attend church can be also offering. And your thoughts, getting thoughts to other people can also be offered to God. So anything you forward with sincerity can be accepted. But this is the offering of nation of Congo Green. So not only money, things you offer, but our heart can also be beautiful offerings. I sometimes introduce an episode of elderly Miga women who made a visit to see Kongo-sama, the first Kongo-sama, and go home. I learned this episode soon after we came over here about maybe 40 years ago. I lost the source of the episode, book. And I clearly remember this episode. A very poor woman who tried to see Kongo-sama go home, accumulated, collect money, one by one. And finally, she could visit Kongo church, go home. And so the Kongo-sama at the Okekai and go home. Before she said anything, Kongo-sama said, whatever you have spent for your trip or mine, accept by Kami-sama as your offering. You dine at a restaurant and Tsuchiya Shokudo, just in front of the gate of Kongo Town. Go home. You bought a new pair of shoes and clothes and so forth. Maybe transportation expenses. All those expenses have been accepted and offered by Kami-sama. This is the real nature of offering of Kongo face practice. So Kongo-sama, even though Kongo-sama saw her for the first time, but he knew. How could he knew? But this could be the function of Kami-sama. I always remember this episode when I go home to visit Amagi Church in other places in Japan. Anything can be accepted by Kami-sama with sincerity can be our offering. And that which can be shown in the form of blessing we have received. Not sheer paper, but actual blessing we receive is the real answer from Kami-sama. I will so much offering to Kongo-sama. I don't receive any blessing. This is fake. The feel for Kami-sama accept 10 times more Kami-sama promise. I mean this much, but I get only this much blessing. This is not true. If you recognize even a small size of needle-sized blessing you may receive, if you visualize the size as a big tree, then Kami-sama responds to your heart. If we have so much blessing for Kami-sama, but you see, oh, only this much, then Kami-sama may adjust the blessing in that manner. So Kami-sama responds to the work of our heart. So anyway, thank you very much for your listening.
離婚高校大臣誓いの神真理願いの神をが心にあり今後も
バイクは89 upper Asada province 89
Second. Page 89, Asao Province.
Asao Province, which included Otani Village, had been a supporter of the Tokugawa shogunate. However, with the establishment of the Meiji government, the Asao provincial leaders promptly expressed their intention to support the new emperor, and during the Battle of Toba-Fushimi, they joined forces with the first emperor. In doing so, Asao province gained favor with the emerging government and was allowed to retain its land holdings and to continue in peace, which proved to be beneficial for Otan village.
In April 1868, an ordinance separating Shintoism and Buddhism was sent to Otani village, and in August the government ordered evaluations of shrines not headed by Shinto priests. In October, the monk at the Jakkoin temple, who had also performed Shinto rituals for the Otani village shrine, was ordered to give up his Buddhist title, but was allowed to continue conducting Shinto rituals at the Otani village shrine. This was probably an effort to encourage the former monk to dedicate himself to the Shinto priesthood.
Against this backdrop, on May 2nd, 1868, Bunji received the following revelation from Kami. Kami is not pleased with the disorder that exists today. The government shall restore order. This meant that while a certain level of chaos existed, the process of restoring order was being achieved through the new Meiji government. In other words, Kami expected good things from the restoration.
On July 27th of the same year, Kami revealed to Bunji, during the next 10 years, look within yourself for the sake of the future. Through this revelation, Bunji was being directed to look into his own heart with assurance that whatever welled up from within would guide him when turmoil and upheaval arose.
About half a year after enforcement began, the impact of the separation of Shintoism and Buddhism was felt in Otani village, as well as by Bunji. He was aware that he would have to discontinue being referred to by the divine name Konko Daigonjen, as Daigonjen had its origins in Buddhism. However, on September 24, 1868, Kami told him, change your divine name to Ikigami Konko Daijin. On the same day, Kami asked Konko Daijin to describe the nature of Kami on a scroll for people to more easily visualize what he was trying to express.
The scroll is known as the Scroll of Divine Names. The scroll identifies the sun deity Nitenshi on the upper right and the moon deity Gatenshi on the upper left. Below Nitenshi are the direction indicators for Ushitora, and below Gatenshi are the direction indicators for Isuji Saru. These were traditionally used in the following of days and directions to indicate northeast and southwest respectively. which were both seen as particularly unlucky. Between these, a character in a circle represents the Konko fate crest. In the bottom section, the leftmost characters identify Nokorazu Kanjin, which is a term for all feared deities, including Kanjin. The larger characters in the middle indicate Kimon Kanenakami, which refers to the periods when Kanjin was said to reside in the northeast or southwest, and is considered the most ominous. The name of the mediator, Ikigami Konko Daijin, was written on the right side. Written together, the scroll represents the kami of heaven and earth, which would later be formally identified as the divine parent of the universe.
Konko Daijin had long recognized that the popular superstition of consulting the days and directions was a misguided attempt to avoid kanjin. Konko Daijin revered Konjin, now identified as Kane no Kami, as the kami that is always present in every direction and governs every living thing on earth, especially those things which are related to the earth.
After Arjun told one of the believers who had come to worship, everyone always says that Konjin is to be feared, but they are mistaken. Konjin is a deity that travels throughout heaven and earth, protecting and sustaining always. I practice faith by praying to the moon deity, the sun deity, and the Kami no Kami.
10 years later, 1878, Konko Daijin received a revelation regarding the nature of Daishogun, which can be listed on the scroll as Nokorazu Konjin, even though he often referred to all fearful deities as Konjin. But people of this feared evil deities, Konko Daijin came to have a different understanding about the nature of Konjin and other feared deities, and thus included the name of the scroll. He was asked by some teach people about this deity by the virtue of the divine parent of the universe, and all deities, all people are free from their belief in the daily directions. Teach people the way to have peace of mind. As a consequence, Konko Daijin made clear from them all that even Konjin was not a deity who insisted or believed in days and directions.
Hi. おはようございます。Good morning, everyone. ただいまから歌を4つ歌わせていただきます。We sing for a song. Page 57、新人の栄光からです。よろしくお願いいたします。もう一度大きい音。新人の栄光。
神の
In Chinese, my name is
With a heart up and down and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, so within my heart. Did I know even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing together I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging hearts together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light, knowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives.
ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. Please take care オンラインの方々。
池上高大人天地金の神神の愛おかげがおるにより今月今日で頼め 義
本校大臣県知会の神主おかげは我が心にあり今月5日に頼め。
はい、ありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。Thank you. Have a good week. Bye.